Hello traders, and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, the last day of June 2023, the last day of the week, the last day of the month, the last day of the quarter, the second quarter of 2023. So let's find out what's going on the Forex economic calendar today. As you can see, we got some data from the China published overnight in form of the manufacturing PMI. The data were in line with the expectations of 49 points. At 8 o'clock, there is scheduled release of the gross domestic product of the Great Britain. The market participants expect the GDP to decrease from 0.6% to 0.2%. CPI data from the Eurozone are scheduled for release at 11 a.m. and the market participants expect a drop from 6.1% to 5.6%. During the New York session, one very important event is scheduled for release, core PCE Price Index from the US, and this one is for the month of May and is expected to drop from 0.4% to 0.3%. So we got some data from the European zone and the US. As you can see, very important data, so they might trigger the movement on the financial markets. Nevertheless, please be aware of the fact that today is the last day of the week, of the month, of the quarter, so plenty of things can happen, and increased volatility today should not be a surprise on any market. Right now, let's switch to the chart, and the first one we are going to take a look at will be the British pound to American dollar. For our chart of the British pound versus the US dollar is showing us a weakness coming to the continuing to affect the prices of the British pound. We got this very important short-term technical support located at the level of 1.2598 that was violated already with a low at 1.2590, so 8 pips only. Nevertheless, there was no close below this this level because we hit the extremely oversold market conditions. The bounce was very shallow in form of the momentum and in form of the price range. So right now the market is moving lower. The market is trying to break below this this level in order to hit, of course, the other technical support located at 1.2486. So that's one of the levels which is important right now on the British pound. There is one more level which is quite important. If we take our Fibonacci retracement tool, you will be able to see that from that low to this high, so the whole swing, as you can see right now, is being measured, and if we take the horizontal line, we can clearly see that 50% of the Fibonacci retracement is located at 1.2576, so it's here. Let me point it in black, and there is one more level which will be quite important. It's 61% of the Fibonacci retracement, which is located at 1.2513. So those two levels are still targets for the market participants, especially bears, when the technical support is clearly violated. So they are located here, and this retracement levels, of course, will act as the temporary kind of a support for the market. So please keep an eye on them as well. If we talk about the British pound, let's take a look at the British pound versus the Japanese yen. What do we have here is a uptrend. It's obvious that this market is trending higher, higher, higher and higher. So right now we should take a look at the recent developments on this market. We got this kind of a topping pattern on the chart, because we got the this situation here. It's in form of a kind of a, like a rising falling wedge, yeah, something like this. maybe just maybe. That's the one thing I've seen on the chart. The second thing is, if you take a look at the momentum, you got the very extremely even about market conditions. So if we take the arrow, I will show you with this, you got the level here, and then the arrows clearly goes lower and lower, and the market, of course, from here, which is the level of 182.10, goes to 183.73, while the momentum is still decreasing. So maybe this time we will have some sort of the deeper correction soon. The first intraday technical support 182.12, which is of course very close to the last swing high, but the key technical support is 179.90, which is located just above the 50 periods moving average. Okay, so this is how the British pound to Japanese yen looks like. Still on the higher time frames, the uptrend is being continued. However, it looks like maybe we are about to start some sort of the deeper correction. The other markets which are important to keep an eye on today are, of course, the S&P 500, and as you can see, the S&P 500 is bouncing strongly to the upside. So let's just take a look here at the current situation of the S&P 500. So what do we have here is obviously the swing high and the technical resistance located at 4,448, and local low which will act as a technical support 4,329. We got this gap to be covered soon, which is located at 4,409, and this is the next target for the bulls, because the momentum is positive, momentum is quite strong, 62 points. So we should expect this market to move a little bit higher soon. Then of course, if we have a candle close above this line, then the market is ready to approach the swing high from the 16th of the June. It's clear that this trend line, let me just show you guys, this trend line has been violated already. Okay, so let's say I need to remove the magnet. This line has been violated already, so right now we have a bullish breakout, at least above the short-term trend line. Of course, maybe in the future this will be the situation will be completely different. For now, however, we have a bullish breakout to the upside, and we are waiting for the next development on this market. Hopefully it will be in line with our scenario. Last but not least, let's talk about the Bitcoin. Why? Because we have a new marginal but still new swing high. The Bitcoin bulls made the last high at $31,052. So this is the last swing high marginal, just above the 50 periods moving average. So it looks like the market participants, especially bulls, are getting very confident right now about the breakout to the upside. As you can see, they are slowly but surely trying to move higher and higher. This is the short-term trend line I showed you many times, and this short-term trend line will act as the temporary of course technical support. So as long as we trade above this short-term trend line, the outlook remains bullish. Momentum is right now strong, is positive, so we should see a very strong movement to the upside on the Bitcoin market soon, especially after the level of 32,000 is violated. So let me just switch on a Bitcoin. Let me just switch to the weekly time frame chart, and let's make it smaller, because right now the situation is not that clear, because we entered the old technical resistance area again between 29,000 and 31,000. So we need to break above. Definitely, we need a weekly candle close above this zone, and then the next immediate level for test is the level of 32,890. 39, sorry. So that's the next technical resistance if there is a weekly candle close on the Bitcoin, and it looks very, very promising right now from the weekly perspective for the Bitcoin to rally higher. Very strong weekly candle, hammerish, pin bearish candle on the 2 weeks ago. So right now we are about to continue to the upside on the Bitcoin. So it looks like a good time for bulls to extend the movement to the upside on a weekly time frame chart. Momentum is strong, momentum is positive, very nice bounce from the level of 33 to the level of 63. So we are in line with the momentum, and it looks like the steps are being built for the Bitcoin to rally higher in the latter part of the year. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.